Hesh Sagafi, Liberty Home Mortgage. And the question this time, can I use someone else's credit report? Okay, this is a question I get often, actually. I often get asked because you went to company A and said, I want to see if I can get qualified. They pulled your credit and said, here's a copy of your credit. And then you're sitting here saying, well, I've got a copy of my credit from company A. I'm now calling company B, C, D, and E, and I'm going to take that credit report from company A and provide it to B, C, D, and E, and it's a credit report. They should be able to use it. They need credit. Can I use somebody else's credit report from another mortgage lending company? No. Okay, can't do it. No. Now, you're sitting here saying, why? That doesn't make sense. This is the reason why. Because that credit report, there's a file number that is associated to that mortgage lending institution. I don't care, I'll just say it's Wells Fargo, okay? There's a file number. That file number is unique to their loan application if they end up doing one for you, okay? That number's not associated to my company. More so than that, there's a computer program. It's called an automated underwriting system. It was invented in 1994 by Fannie Mae. There's actually 3 of these programs. There's Desktop Underwriter, Loan Product Advisor, and GUS, the Government Underwriting System. So if you want to see if you qualify for a VA, FHA, USDA, or conventional loan, if you want to see if you can qualify for any of those 4 loans, here's the problem. When I go into Desktop Underwriter, that's Fannie Mae's automated underwriting system. When I log in and I import the credit report in, I cannot import a file with a file number that's not associated to my company, okay? And then first of all, I can't import your file. It's impossible. I can't do it, okay? Secondly, if I try to run the program with Wells Fargo's file number for your credit, the program will not run because it has to be associated and connected to my company. I will tell you this, running that program is critical. I mean critical to seeing if I can give you a loan. Now, if you're sitting here on with an 817 credit score and you say, Hesh, I've got an 817 score, I've worked at the same job for 20 years, I make $250,000 a year, I have no debt, I've got $200,000 in the bank, I'm buying a house for $400,000, I'm putting down 20%, that's $80,000, and I've got more than plenty to cover it. Here's all my financials and everything like that to cover it. What can you do, okay? Hell with it, I don't need to pull your credit. Tell me what your score is. As long as you're accurate with the score, don't tell me about Credit Karma. But if you say, Hesh, I've had it pulled somewhere else and it's at 817, I can quote you pretty accurately. And when you're talking about your scores in the 800s and you've got all the money and no debt and a low debt ratio and all this other stuff, when you have all of that stuff, you're going to get approved in the computer program. So if you're shopping around shopping rates and things like that, then as long as you know what your score is and you're accurate, because I always tell people, remember, I'm basing this off of what you're telling me. If you are not going to let me pull your credit and follow the process that I follow to make sure that what I'm telling you is accurate, then understand I'm only as good as what you're telling me, and this stuff can change really fast, okay? So if you know your score, can you get quoted a rate, at least with me? Yeah, you can. And I think I speak for most of the loan officers in the United States that, yeah, you can get quoted, absolutely. But you won't get it run through the automated underwriting system. That's completely impossible. I will tell you, not that you really care too much, but if you tried to hand me a full credit report from another mortgage company, mortgage banker, broker, whatever, honestly, it's the weirdest thing in the world. These reports, it's like they're written in foreign languages. Even though I've read credit reports for almost 25 years now, when you hand me the credit report from another provider, everything lays itself out differently. It's like reading a foreign language. The dates open, the minimum monthly payments, the type of accounts, the dates reported, the date of last activity, they're all there. But man, is it hard to read. They are not easy to read, okay? So it's very hard to do, but ultimately, is it doable? Sure. If you hand me the report from somebody else, I could work my way through it, definitely. But the most important parts, which is running you through the automated underwriting system, That will not be done. It cannot be done. And that's a big piece to the puzzle. So the question of this video was, can I use someone else's credit report? The answer is no. If you just want to quote, yeah, tell me what your score is. I'll quote you. I'll quote you right now. Call me after this video is done. Anyways, keep subscribing to my page. Show your friends, share it on your pages, and we'll talk later.